The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Knicks. A glue guy and star, Bam Adebayo. The hub of the wheel at both ends for this team as they get ready for the Battle of Manhattan versus Brooklyn at Barclays Center. Knicks, Nets, the NBA on 2K Sports.
Drip for free, you know you got power. Try to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you, your feet's down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Jay. R.J. Barrett is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective team.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. That shot off the mark. Here's Jay. Carter left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting for New York, Carter, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Here's Claxton. On the wing, Bridges. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Now, here's Adebayo. Last game we saw him score 14. Carter, an easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Claxton finds Dinwiddie. Back to Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Picked by Finney-Smith. Pulls up, high post, and he knocks down the jumper.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Jay. Back to Williamson. Carter looking around. Stolen away. Carter against Dinwiddie.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And great, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And the pass to Carter. Some nice passing by New York here. And Barrett gets it to go.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Passes to Finney-Smith. Top of the key, Claxton. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in L.A. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And he's good on the second. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Johnson. Good. Nice job down low.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Adebayo. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Johnson outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Williamson, the pass to Carter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Dinwiddie outside. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Kicks it to Johnson. 6 to shoot. From downtown, it's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Good defense here, but Johnson, good enough to beat him.
Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Johnson. Barrett, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And one thing about Cam Johnson, his shooting mechanics are elite.
We already know that he shoots a high percentage from 3, but he also has the height to shoot over people from out there, and that adds to the confidence.
Here's Simmons. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Carter kicks to Barrett. Williamson right side. Out to Barrett. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Knicks.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And Johnson with the stuff.
What a flush by Johnson. Putting that bounce to use on that ooh.
New York trailing. Williamson outside. And it's good for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. There's the lob to Bridges. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Perfect connection on the hoop. Bridges is very good at going up and finishing lobs as a wing.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Knicks substitution. Number 17, KJ.
Here's Williamson, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Here's the pass to Jacobs. Adebayo with the ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 17 points in his last outing. Simmons with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Pass to Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jacobs, the pass to Carter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Some nice passing by New York here. Williamson with it. Working on Finney Smith. Carter, the pass to Adebayo. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Adebayo's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it from 10. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Jacobs, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Knicks making the shot.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Bridges against Carter. And Insanity picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Kuzma's checked in. Now, Dinwiddie. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. It's Thomas outside. Now here is Carter. Finney Smith defending. Adebayo passes to Kuzma. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Shot to stop the run. No good. Good D by Williamson.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Nets, O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Walker subbed in for Cameron Johnson. Nets trail by 7. Inside, here's Simmons. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Kuzma passes to Williamson. Carter kicks to Williamson. Shoots over O'Neal. And again, it's New York.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Rob. One-on-one here. Stolen by Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Thomas. On the wing, Walker. Trying to get something going. It's tipped. Jacobs. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Jacobs. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Thomas, that's good.
Using his size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense. It's a good find there by Simmons.
Kuzma outside. 1:30 left to play in the first. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Thomas kicks to O'Neal. On the wing, Dinwiddie. It's Thomas outside. Jacobs, the pass to Carter. Jacobs, he's guarded by Thomas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. And he starts out with a miss in this one. The Knicks leading by 15. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. .11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jacobs. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's New York out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Jay out there with Carter. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, down low. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Nets trail by 19. Tipped away. Stolen by Carter. tries the spin move, and Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Simmons with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Thomas. Pocket 6. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by New York.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And originally undrafted, Royce O'Neal's hard work, Richard, has certainly paid off.
Yeah, he's really smart defensively. You can match him up against any opponent's best scorer. And then on the other end, he can help space the floor.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. O'Neal dishes to Thomas. High post try. Got a piece of it. There's the lob to Carter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
And I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Now, here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. That's a two-pointer from Walker. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Collins. Following the bucket by the Nets. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Simmons. Hasn't made one yet. From 11 feet away, Thomas's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Hartenstein. Collins kicks to Kuzma. Collins setting the pick for Kuzma. Back to Collins. Stolen by Thomas. Kuzma against Simmons. Pass to Thomas. Bridges left side. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Collins, and the shot is good. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here is Simmons, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. It's stolen by Barrett. Knocks it loose. Right wing. Collins wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. O'Neal wide open. And the Nets miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kuzma against Walker. Kuzma passes to Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Collins a screen on Simmons. Outside Thomas. The pass to Bridges. To end the drought. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Bridges got 8 points.
The top two things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
And so New York calls timeout. changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Johnson subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Zion Williamson's checked in for New York. Carter comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Carter outside. New York moving it around. Here's Hartenstein. Really at the score.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. To the paint, here's Bridges. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Carter against Thomas. Passes it to Barrett. Pass to Hartenstein. From down in the low post, it goes.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
There's the pick. Bridges finds Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jacobs, the pass to Carter. Shoots from 14, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now here's Thomas, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. It's blocked. Carter down low. Thomas covering. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
The Knicks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Mikal Bridges. That's good from Carter. Now Dinwiddie. And Insanity picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Johnson. From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Carter on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And it's Carter missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Johnson inside. He's against Kuzma. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Carter. Finished off by Carter.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. Claxton with it. Knocked loose. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Here's Jacobs. Over Johnson. It's hauled in by Thomas.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Up top, Claxton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for R.J. Barrett. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Jacobs. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 10. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Rebounded by the Nets. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Just 3 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. No good from Finney-Smith. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New York. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Cans it from downtown. Carter's got 26 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Second quarter.
Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Carter outside. He kicks it to Barrett. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson dishes to Dinwiddie. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Carter. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Mikal Bridges checked in for Brooklyn. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves in the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. And you look at Carter, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, Jay.
And they've each come into their own, I think, as rebounders during this stretch. I think they're getting used to
1:19 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the line 2 times.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. That one misses. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Carter against Johnson. There's the feed to Williamson. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
And the Knicks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in.
Kyle Kuzma.
To the inside. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense right on him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Carter against Bridges. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for New York. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
It's the Nets now. The Knicks making the shot. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Carter against Bridges. Now here is Carter. He's covered closely. This one for 3. And another 3 for New York.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And so it's the New York Knicks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the New York Knicks.
They're extremely active. I mean, relentless on the boards, getting a lot of 50-50 balls. Great work ethic.
A sensational start for them. Lots of positive momentum heading into the second half. And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
Man, I just love this trade. Gaining Zion Williamson, are you kidding me? He's one of those players who strikes fear in the hearts of his opponents. Powerful, unstoppable around the basket. Might have to call him Baby Shaq.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, insanity has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And it's time for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson. David, what's the news?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Knicks gave us some information. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Free throw no good from Dinwiddie. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Barrett. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got his third bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the middle, here's Bridges. Tries yet again, and he sinks the layup. Bridges has got 15 points.
Great effort by Bridges, keeps the play alive and cashes in.
The pass to Kuzma. Jacobs, he's guarded by Johnson. Out to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 13.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Count it. Good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bridges against Barrett. Adebayo with a screen for Barrett. Out of hand on it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Dishes it to Johnson.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Six on the shot clock. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Barrett against Bridges. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Dinwiddie for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Kuzma outside. Pass to Barrett. Pass to Jay. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is good. 6 points for Jay.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
There's the lob to Bridges. He can't get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And that one misses. And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
Good on the second free throw.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Barrett the pass to Kuzma. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kuzma's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Barrett against Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Bridges. 17 points in the game. And they pick up 2.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Barrett against Bridges. 8 feet away, and Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Barrett. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night. Dinwiddie outside. Got a piece of it. Inside, here's Jacobs, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. Claxton with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Passes it to Kuzma. Jacobs. He's guarded by Johnson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his third foul of the game. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. Hartenstein's checked in for New York. Nets on defense. Kuzma outside. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Adebayo's got 7.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Johnson outside. A 3-ball. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Thomas. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Thomas. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Adebayo with a screen on Thomas. Barrett finds Adebayo. Over Finney-Smith. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Claxton. He dishes it to Thomas. Pass to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. Picked by Finney-Smith. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. New York's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And it's Barrett penetrating. Yep, it counts. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
On the court.
Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing on the board. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Walker subbed in for Cameron Johnson. Now, here's Kuzma. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Jacobs. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Kuzma. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. New York shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Jacobs, the pass to Collins. Here's Hartenstein. Down low. Here's Avdia. And it's in there. Avdia's got his first bucket in this one.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now, here is O'Neal. Pass inside, guarded by Kuzma. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Bucket is good.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And the pass to Jacobs. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
First one falls for him. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Nets. And he makes both free throws. And here are the Nets. Outside Thomas. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Bridges has got 21 in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Jacobs. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. Bridges dishes to Thomas. Plenty of space. Again, Thomas missing.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons finds Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Drains it from beyond the arc. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Jacobs, the pass to Collins. They set the pick. Here's Hartenstein, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim.
And so it's the New York Knicks, able to put on a show for the ages. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Avdia out there with Collins. Then it's Martin. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Now here's Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges for 3. Avdia with the rebound.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And the shot goes down.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Martin with the block.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Thomas. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
That free throw good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Jacobs, defended by Bridges. Jacobs, the pass to Avdia. And here's Martin. Outside Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Outside Martin. Back to Collins. Passes to Jacobs. Martin wide open. He fires. And again, New York with the triple.
See, he had time to line it up. And you know what? He's capable.
Now, here's Bridges. Guarded closely. Well, players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades. Has it become too commonplace?
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we're throwing out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and the next thing you know, he was traded.
Here's Thomas. The Knicks making the shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. At the line, 2 times.
And the first one at the line is good. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Walker. And both free throws good for Thomas. The Knicks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Martin.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs
of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Simmons. Bridges outside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Here's Martin. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Martin's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now, here's Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bridges against Martin. Pass to Jacobs. They double him with Simmons. Launches it. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges kicks to Simmons. Pass to Thomas. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Now, here's Collins. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Martin. There's the dish to Avdia. And here's Collins. Shot clock at 6. Martin for 3. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now here's Simmons. To end the cold streak. He can't get that one to fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nets shooting the ball at 42%. Now here's Thomas. D right on him. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. So here's one for you, RJ. Is there anyone in the league right now that reminds you of yourself as a player?
Now, if we're talking about me in my prime, and I hope these players don't get disrespected, but Jaylen Brown and Andrew Wiggins, just the way they play, some of the moves that they make, like I can see myself doing those things.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Jacobs. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 23.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
The pass to O'Neal. Right side, Simmons. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Kicks to Avdia. Passes it to Collins. They double him with Simmons. Three-pointer, Martin. Pass to Avdia. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thomas. Feet out, and that one goes long.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And there's the pass to Collins. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
A three-pointer is right on target.
At 6'10", Simmons sees the entire floor at all times.
Avdia kicks to Collins. They double him with Simmons. Outside Collins. Passes it to Avdia. Puts up a deep three. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 6th rebound on the night. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Unloaded 6'10". Ben Simmons moves around like a guard. And let's just say this. I'm happy I don't have to guard him.
Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson comes in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Royce O'Neal. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
Basket good. 11 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And good seeing Kuzma work on that part of his game. Very confident once he gets close.
There's the lob to Bridges. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Martin with it. Bridges covering. Martin against Bridges. Pass to Kuzma. Fires from deep. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment. Always ahead of the pack.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Nets making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Now, Avdia, pass to Kuzma, over Claxton. It's deflected. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Johnson. Morris passes to Kuzma. Dishes to Martin. New York moving it around. Morris, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's the pass to Claxton. .149 left here in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in. Bridges has got 25 points.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Bridges against Martin. Here's Kuzma. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
To the inside, Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And Bridges continues to be more adept at picking up fouls. Such a clever offensive player.
And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
The first one falls.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And it's the Knicks with the ball.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Morris outside. Passes it to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. And Dinwiddie over to help. Three-pointer. Kuzma can't get it to go. And the Nets with possession here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes the three. Sinks the triple.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Avdia with it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.